Xbox is finally back. Now, it has been 89, so almost 100 days since Asha Sharma came into control of Xbox, and she has done a lot of good things for Xbox. And then one of the most recent ones is the fact that she has rebranded Microsoft Gaming to Xbox, rebranded Xbox from being mostly lowercase to being back in all caps like it used to be. And all of the social accounts and everything else has been restyled back to Xbox, just like how it was originally. So today, I want to sort of go over a lot of the new stuff she's gone. I already made a little video talking about a few of the newer stuff, just as she sort of came in about a month ago. I'm sort of going to update you all on exactly what she's been doing recently and why she has actually saved Xbox and why everyone thinks they were wrong about her originally. Now, one of the biggest things that she has done is to do with the health of Xbox, right? Xbox was in a pretty weird state before she came in, and she has basically overhauled a lot of the practices internally in Xbox. So let's first talk about what she did for the actual team of Xbox, you know, the people contributing to the updates and everything. She overhauled the Xbox leadership team. This was, I believe it was 2 weeks ago or so now. She announced sort of a massive new leadership rework with all of her new leaders came from where she came from, core, you know, Microsoft Core AI group. Now, the biggest thing about this is she did this because she felt like it was very hard to sort of do a lot of things quickly. Now, to say what she exactly said, it was, right now, it is too hard to ship impact quickly. We spend too much time inward instead of with the community, which I think is a great way to think. I mean, she's clearly shown with her other updates, which I'll go into, that the community is the forefront of her thinking, and what the gamers want is the forefront of every single thing she does for Xbox. And that is why she's trying to change everything inwards so that everything outwards can be of a higher quality for the gamers. She is very for the gamers. Like, every single update you see her bringing is good for the consumer. I can't think of one I've seen so far that is not good for the consumer. Such as something that's not even like anything to do with pricing. She revamped the Xbox achievements and she introduced, you know, a little new console boot up, which is nice to see. The new sort of achievements, it had like new tiered badges and things that like reflected your lifetime gamer score, which is a massive difference to what Xbox achievements were before, and they feel a lot more complete, which is very nice. Now, the new logo and sort of boot up that she's given Xbox with this, and it's a lot more focused on the green like it used to be, as you can see here. It really does feel like one of the older consoles. It doesn't feel like any of this new like sort of nonsense we've been getting for the last few years. It does really feel fresh and new and really good, to be honest with you. I was not a fan of where Xbox was heading, you know, just a few years ago, but it is sort of taking a 180 sort of pivot now. It's very nice. Another thing she's done, which will be really good, I mean, we'll be seeing this for a while. She's actually committed to bi-weekly updates. So that means, you know, every 2 weeks. And she's focusing on fixing the fundamentals, apparently. She said that the people that are playing Xbox every day, they would be the North Star. That's the word she used for the brand. And she said, we will focus on players coming back every single day because our platform and our games are great. So she is really pledging that she's trying to get everything good for the consumer and getting you playing every single day and feeling like Xbox is, well, Xbox again. Now, to do this, like I said earlier, she did go over the leadership and change a lot of things. But another big thing she did do is she hired Matthew Ball as quote-unquote gaming strategist. Now, his focus seems to be at sort of looking at different franchises and reviving them and strengthening, you know, obviously Xbox's console. And she hired another Xbox CTO whose general priority is making the Xbox team more efficient at, you know, building these things. You know, they're making their impact bigger, making everything get out quicker. Like she said, making those updates and those changes and everything she wants to do get out quicker. So she's actively making moves to make that happen. She's doing a lot more for Xbox in these days than Xbox has done in a few years, man. It's insane. She is making moves. Every other day, I feel like I hear something new about what she's doing to sort of push for these new updates and push for these changes, especially more recently. Obviously, you know, she was already doing stuff back in March, just a week or two after she had sort of, you know, came to power. And now she's really turning up the sort of the gear now since we've hit May and the end of April. It's just been bang, 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 new thing. You know, price cuts, rebranding, fixing up stuff that Xbox has done that messed everything up. She is just doing every single thing good so far, and she is literally reviving Xbox. I mean, I have never looked at Xbox better. It is going to be a very good thing to see where she does go. Obviously, let's see how far she does go with it. But look, she is doing a very good job as it is at being an Xbox CEO, it seems. And I'm excited to see what other updates she has in store, as the updates so far, they've been really good. I mean, whilst Xbox is cutting their prices and cutting everything down and killing a lot of things that people hate, you know, a lot of people were worried about her AI. You know, she was going to make everything AI, make games completely AI. She confirmed that she wasn't going to do that. If I had just, you know, gone into this without any sort of knowledge of anything, I wouldn't have expected to hear that from her. But she's confirmed the removal of Copilot from Xbox Mobile, and she's stopped development of it completely on consoles, which is a massive, massive, massive move for a lot of people. I always think AI is a tool, but there are some places where it should not be shoved down your throat. You should not have to just see AI everywhere. If you want to, sure, that's fine. But if it's always being shoved down your face, it can just be very, very, very annoying. And it's good that they're not shoving it on things that don't need to have it. Can I see the use of AI in a browser? Yes. Can I see the use of AI in a lot of other things? Yes. But if for example, if I'm on an Xbox console and I'm just sat there on the home menu, I'm trying to go through my day, get on a game, hop on, play some games, and I keep getting AI stuff just all over, you know, everywhere, basically, it could probably get a bit annoying, because I wouldn't really ever have any use for that. Like, there's no really use for it there. In a browser, there's a lot of use for AI. Quick searching, recommendations on things, etc, etc, etc. There's so many uses for it, but on the Xbox, you know, there aren't as many uses for it in terms of, you know, on the app or things like that. So I think it's a really good thing that she's sort of very clearly shown that she's cutting down on this. And this is one of the first changes, you know, the AI that she's made. She's already said many things about not having AI lead everything and making sure that the players are at the heart of everything. She's very, very, very consistent with how she feels about Xbox gamers, things like that, being the front of the brand's ideas and the thinking of the brand and everything they go through. Boom. Does it fit the users? Does it fit this? Does it fit that? That's what it seems like to me. She is just going through everything and going, how can we make this better for the players? So I want to know what you think. Do you think that Asha Sharma's doing a really good job? Do you think that she should be doing any better? Is there anything that she hasn't addressed yet that you're looking forward to her addressing? And do you think that Xbox is finally getting itself out the mud? I think it is. I think, you know, we're only 90 days in, just under, and I think once we hit that, if we hit that 200 mark, it will be insanely different. And I don't think this is the last time I end up talking about her, because there are going to be a lot of changes she makes in the future, and that means a lot of things I need to cover. So thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, then make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.